What's going on, guys? Just bringing a quick tutorial on how to make a little illustration. Let's start by going to File, selecting New, giving it a name, and then I'm going to leave mine at A4 for now. So okay, so I'm going to start by creating another layer. I'm going to name the first layer Base, so we don't get lost, and then the second layer Stroke. Once I've done this, I'm going to bring in the drawing that I did in Scanned, and bring that into Illustrator, so I can trace over this at a later stage. I'm going to move that down to the base layer as seen over here, and then put the opacity down to 50% just so that I can see my strokes above this layer. I locked it so I can't move it around by accident. So I'm going to bring these colors in just so that I have these colors when I get to the coloring in stages. Okay, I locked that as well so I can't move it around by accident. What I want to do now is actually want to create an art brush from scratch. So I'm going to select black, with a full no stroke. And to do that, I'm just gonna change this, To do that, I'm gonna just click with the pencil, straight line, and then just get a drag line, select that, go to brushes. If I don't have brushes, go to Windows, Brushes, New Art Brush, Method, Tints, and hit OK. Now you've added that brush to your brushes panel. I'm going to select paintbrush by pushing B, shortcut checking the width, and then you're going to slowly start to trace your drawing. You do this slow and steadily. I'm going to speed through this so I don't bore you guys. Just make sure that all the lines overlap just to make it easier when it comes to coloring in later. You can change the art brush thickness as well, just to make your life easier if you think it looks a bit weird. For the toes or nails, I'm going to choose a round brush rather. Just lower the stroke down to about 0.25 points, and that should do it. Once you've done that, I'm just going to go back to the art brush we created, get it to the right thickness, and then just proceed and finish the feed up. So I'm going to add in all these accents as I go along. Once you've done that, you want to hit Control A, expand appearance, then go to Live Paint, and then say Make Object, Live Paint, and Expand. Once you've done this, you can then just go here to Group Selection Tool, and you can just click on all the overhanging pieces and then deleting them. We're going to start coloring in. So Command A to select all. We're going to use the Live Paint Bucket tool by pushing the shortcut K and the color you'd like to color in with. You can then proceed and just color your whole cartoon in as I'm doing above. Just Command A to select all and then push K for the shortcut once you've used the eyedropper tool to select the color you want. And I've finished your cartoon. You want to add a few shadows to it just to make it look more realistic, or give it a different field of depth. So you're going to do Command A, Live, Paint, and Expand, and then you can use the knife tool and go ahead and cut out the part that you want to have a shadow in. And do that for the nails as well. Command A and use the knife to slice where the shadows go. Once you're happy with that, you can hit eyedropper tool, push I on the keyboard, and then select the color you want. Command A and K for the shortcut for the Live Paint Bucket tool, and then fill in the gaps. Just do the last shade here, and you are done with your cartoon.